Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
My name is Maradona Smith. I am 33 years old. I've been incarcerated for the past 11 years for a crime that I did not commit.
My name is Cynthia Dubois. I'm the mother of Maradona Smith. And he was born on January 1st, 1992. A New Year's baby, that's joy. So I have a New Year's baby. And I felt so good having a healthy, handsome, good-looking boy. And then, yeah.
On October 6, 2013, at about 5 p.m., the police received 911 calls of the shooting. When they arrived, a man named Emmanuel Capers was found dead in his car in front of 1117 St. Mark's Avenue. Forensic evidence shows that Mr. Capers had been shot around 7 times through the passenger side windows. Maradona, who was 21 years old at the time and a new father to a young, beautiful baby girl named Kaylin, was implicated in the crime when 3 months after the shooting, the young girl from the block, Mia Harris, calls Crime Stoppers, which is a New York City-based tip line. She goes into the DA's office and gives a sworn statement alleging that Mr. Smith was the one who shot and killed Mr. Capers.
Do you, Mia Harris, swear or affirm that the statement you're about to give is the truth?
Yes. After Maradona is arrested, he's brought to the 77th precinct, put in an interrogation room with multiple detectives, and questioned over the course of 2 days. According to the prosecution's theory, the following morning suddenly wants to confess and be a man, and apparently confesses to the whole crime.
My name is Marty Tankliff. I'm a distinguished visiting professor at Georgetown University. I'm also an adjunct professor of law at Georgetown. And lastly, I'm an exoneree who was in prison for almost 18 years in New York State.
Police forced a confession to save face and ignored a man with a possible motive for murder.
If somebody's been in an interrogation room for 10 hours, 12 hours, 15 hours, if not longer, deprived of food, water, sleep, they're exhausted. They simply just want to get out of that interrogation room, and they will succumb to the pressures that law enforcement put on them. They just want to escape.
Going into his interrogation, Mr. Smith was 21 years old, only spoke English as a second language, had only achieved an 8th grade level of education, and had experienced a history of trauma. He was isolated and pressured in this interrogation, and all of those factors contribute to what science and experts have told us are big susceptibilities to police pressure leading to coerced confession.
I was really just terrified. I was scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was scared. This Detective Windsor guy, you know, he just lies too much and tells people, oh yeah, I promise you that you're gonna go home to just write down what I'm saying on this piece of paper, you know, and then I'm gonna get you out of here. And me not knowing any better, listening to him as a young man, I end up following through, not even knowing that I'm just putting my head into the lion's mouth.
It is very common in cases of documented false confessions and disputed confessions that either explicitly telling someone they can go home if they cooperate or confess, or even just implying that they might be able to go home if they cooperate or confess, can be especially powerful, especially with young people.
In 1986, the Manhattan DA's office was utilizing video in many different ways, not just videotaping confessions, but in videotaping crime scenes. It should be embarrassing to the New York City Police Department that in 2013, and the Brooklyn DA's office, should be embarrassment to them that they were unable to put what they say is a purported confession on video to show the jury.
And that day, I could remember he was so strong. He stood up and he said, we asked him to say something. He said, I'm going to jail innocently. He said that to them. And I started crying. And he told me, Ma, don't worry, God is good.
Serge was a known drug dealer to the 77th precinct. He had a criminal record for drug dealing in and around the area where Mr. Capers was murdered. In both of Mr. Smith's alleged statements and the testimony of Mia Harris, Serge was an uncontested, responsible party.
Why is he a phantom? Why is he a ghost? Why isn't he here? Either sitting at the table or sitting on the witness stand. That would have been one of my biggest attacks on the prosecution case.
In 2023, a decade after the death of Emmanuel Capers and 7 years after Mr. Smith was convicted, Mia Harris randomly reaches out to Mr. Smith.
I end up going to the kiosk, regular day to go check my emails. So when I clicked on it, then you just had multiple messages coming in. Then she was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you're in there. It's my fault. I was coerced to do this to you. You're not supposed to be in there. You didn't kill anybody. And I'm just so sorry. I'll do anything to get you up out of there."
Also around the time of the shooting, Mia was pregnant, and the police or the prosecutor, according to Mia, threatened to get child services involved if she were not to cooperate in the prosecution against Maradona.
It's police and prosecutorial malpractice, what they did in this case. If he's truly the guy, then why not do your job?
What can I say? I miss him so much. Like he told me last night, "Mom, it's so boring." So I said, "Let's play some music." That's all you can do, play some music. I just bought him a radio. I just bought him the music set.
I had my mom's radio while I'm in here, so that I could play my little music and sing my little songs, As I'm incarcerated right now, when I listen to music, certain songs will bring me back to the past of like where I first heard it from or where I was at when I first heard it, and I was thinking about stuff like that. So it kind of take me out of here, in a sense way it would release me out of prison.
I want people to know that Maradona is another son of a mother who's crying. Maradona is the father of a child who is longing to have a father at home. Maradona is a brother to siblings who love him dearly. He's somebody with a heart. He's somebody who is with a smile. He's somebody who is loving. And Maradona is someone we want to see come back home very soon.
I love you and I need you to set me free from all of these bad dreams. Hey, on the other side.
Thank you for using Securus. Goodbye.